What's up? I'll turn my mic on. Fuck it. And my camera. Why the fuck not? Dude, my son is so fucking smart now. It's crazy. Like, he's smarter than most adults. Like, the shit he was saying last night was just like... blew my goddamn mind. Like, the way he worded it all. It wasn't just the stuff he was saying. But the way he worded it. Like, I can't even... I don't remember exactly how he said it, but it was just like, holy shit. Like, he's fucking smarter than most adults already. He's only 8 years old. I'm not even like gloating or trying to brag. It's just like, what the fuck? I feel like he's already... I feel like when it comes to really smart people, there's like a threshold. Like, once you cross, like, people can't even tell that you're really smart. Here's my Corey. I honestly feel like he's already crossed that threshold. Like, he could probably say all that shit to like normal people and like they wouldn't even bat an eye, you know, but he said it all to me and I could actually see it and understand like all the shit he was saying and how well worded it all was. It was just like, what the fuck? You know, it just like blew my ass away. I was like, holy shit, like, you're 8 and you're doing this? Like, he was writing this fucking... He's trying to hack the game that this game that he plays, and he was just like asking me about, like, he was trying to help fix a bug with the code, and he was trying to ask me for help on it, and he was just asking all these like really complex questions and sent me a snippet of the code. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you realize adults can't do this, right? He was like, yeah, but oh shit, they're just not into computers. I'm like, no, they're just not fucking, like, you don't understand. You're like smarter than the adults now. Like, yeah, it is partly the fact that they don't do computers, but I mean, I was straight up telling him, like, I went to school for shit like this. Like, people fucking fail, you know what I mean? Like, it seriously blew my ass away. It was like shit that I do, like, already. He's only 8 years old. Ah, shit. Benji, that's what I call him. Shout out Benji. Did he leave? I wonder if he rage quit. Oh, he's not here anymore. Shit. No, dude, but it was fucking crazy. And not only that, he was asking for my advice, and I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe try this or that. He was like, I started this code back in last summer, and now I'm revisiting it because I think I can solve it now. Like, I want to make another attempt at cleaning it up and fixing the bugs. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, what the hell? And then, like, I bounced a few ideas off of him, but like, I don't know what the, because he's using a different script, like a different language. And so nothing I say helps, but he eventually solves it on his own. That was another thing that blew me away. He was like, oh, it's this! And he ended up fixing the bug and getting the whole thing to compile and work, like, on his own. I was just like, holy shit, that was the craziest fucking exchange I've ever had with another person in my entire life. Like, this kid's fucking 8 years old. He's 8 years old. And I'm serious, like, I honestly feel like it's at a point where it's unrecognizable to normal people. Like, anyone like an average intelligence, with an average intelligence, like, they probably can't even see it. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, he's probably speaking gibberish to them, you know? Because I honestly feel like there's like a threshold. Like, once you pass it, people just can't even, it doesn't register to them. They you know, unless you're like a fucking scrawny little nerd with big glasses and lots of money and a nice job or something. Unless it's something like physical that they could actually see, like concrete proof, only then will they recognize the genius. Otherwise, like, you'll either look crazy to them, or they just won't, or you'll look fucking weird, or, you know, egocentric or something. Like, they won't even recognize the genius. Like, I'm not making this shit up. It's crazy. Like, this is the shit I've had to deal with my whole fucking life. Because I just seem like a normal dude, and I guess my, the way I speak, and I try to dumb myself down to where I'm like on everyone else's level and shit. You know, so I feel like because I do that, like, other people still can't see it or whatever. Because I'm really fucking smart too. But, like, and then, like, there was like a period of time where I stopped pretending. I stopped dumbing myself down and pretending I was, you know, just an average dipshit. And then I seemed insane to everyone, so I was like, fuck, like, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I guess I'll go back to pretending I'm dumb. Like, fuck, this sucks. So yeah, here I am now, pretending to be stupid. And, but yeah, it was crazy, because, like, the shit he was saying just blew my goddamn mind. Like, I could try to pull up some of the code that he sent me. I was seriously fucking just completely blown away by it all. I mean, I could show you some of the scripts I did here. And it was way more complex than all this shit. You know? Hold on, let me find something. Like, it was like this level of shit, you know? It was fucking crazy to me. And I was like, what the hell? Like, how are you doing this already? This is nuts. He's 8 years old. 8 years old. Speaking and probably reading at like a high school level. I mean, he could honestly, like, if the amount of knowledge was there, he could probably attend fucking college courses now. It's too bad, like, genius like that isn't necessarily rewarded in this society. It's more like rotary memorization and dedication and shit like that. You know, everyone thinks, like, oh, if you're really smart, you'll succeed in this world. Bullshit. That's what stupid people think. Oh no, if you're really smart, you'll probably fucking fall on your goddamn face in this goddamn society. Because you'll be bored with everything. School bored me to fucking tears. You know, nothing's a fucking challenge. If you don't fucking be a good little drone throughout your goddamn childhood to get scholarships and shit, which who the fuck does that? I guess someone that's really concerned about their future, which I wasn't. You know, then you're gonna still be loaded up with debt. You're still gonna have like a fucking a small chance at getting a career that you want. No one sees or understands this shit. Least of all boomers. Boomers still think that like this society works. That everything's like hunky fucking dory. Or like they'll just blame it on Joe Biden. F Joe Biden. You know? Like if there is anything wrong with this society, it's Biden's fault. Goddamn morons. Nah, but here, let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know if y'all can see this shit. I'm gonna go here in a minute. I'm gonna see if I can visit with Corey today. There you go, like, fucking get ready. Fuck, hold on, where was it? Oh yeah, it was Skype. Oh, yeah, I gotta take my fucking vitamins and shit. I wish I recorded this conversation. Like, if some of y'all are just now tuning in, my son fucking blew my ass away with this conversation we had last night. He was so fucking verbose and like well worded and well spoken and well mannered. And he was asking me about this script that he wrote last summer. He was like, I wrote this script last summer to hack Roblox. And I couldn't figure it out, and now I gave up, but now I'm revisiting it and trying to fix the bugs and make it work. He was asking for my advice and help or whatever. I'm over here like at work, like I don't know, but I'm sorry. I'm like just pitched a few fucking like ideas to him. I don't know if y'all can see this shit. Look at this shit. Y'all probably can't see it. He's like, here's a snippet of the code. I'm like, holy crap. He's like, it's throwing me this error, blah 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 blah. He's saying it's a program as a type, which is not valid in given context. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? It's almost like, I haven't really... I mean, I have been talking to him. I try to talk to him every day. But it's almost like I kind of stepped away for like a week or two, and he just like got way fucking smart. He was already like way smarter, but now he's like seriously smarter than like all the adults out there. It's nuts to me. And I don't know if like the rest of his family even fucking sees it. Like, I don't know if anyone even sees it. Like, I can see it. Like I said, I feel like once you cross a threshold in intelligence, like people just can't even see it, you know? It's almost like dogs are really smart, right? Like, you can teach dogs all these cool tricks, like, you know, sit, catch, shake. You know, they're really smart compared to most animals. But if you, like, opened up a book and you're like, read, you know what I mean? The dog would look at the book and it doesn't understand. Like, it doesn't comprehend that, like, there's these little tiny written words that mean things. That it's like this whole other world of information. It's almost like that. It's like normal people, like, seriously can't even see like really intelligent people, like just where they are at exactly. But I could, and it fucking blew my ass away. Like, I'm talking about my son, if you're just not joining me. Like, my son seriously just blew my fucking ass away last night. I was like, holy shit, he's already like at this insane level where like no one else can even fucking see it. Like, no one else can see just how fucking smart he is. And if he keeps up with it, and I feel like if he doesn't turn it into like millions of dollars in the future, people are gonna think he's weird or crazy, just like with me. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I suffered from. It's like no one really fucking sees just how fucking smart I am, because all they see is the really shallow, materialistic aspect of it all. Like, if you don't have the millions to back it up, you're like, oh, you're not smart. You know what I mean? Like, that's how fucking stupid people are. Like, they just don't register it. So, yeah, I gotta help him succeed and make sure he gets, like, fucking 6 figures or whatever. So, all these fucknuts will believe that he's actually really this fucking smart, which he is, and not doubt him or whatever, think he's crazy or fucking weird or whatever the fuck. Because that's what I struggle with. Like, I have to dumb myself down, like, to everyone else's level. Like, no offense, I'm just saying. Like, if I don't do that, then I seem fucking insane to everybody. And everyone thinks I'm a weirdo. So, like, I have learned over time that I don't have a choice in the matter. Like, I have to fucking dumb myself down. Otherwise, it ruins my life. Otherwise, I struggle horribly. And I do not want him to struggle or have a difficult life like I did. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go here in a minute. Dude, it was crazy. He was like, I'm having trouble with this code I wrote last summer. Like, he hacks the fucking game that he plays. Did he say something before he left? And then he was like, you know, now I'm revisiting it. I'm trying to see if I can fix it. He was asking for my advice, but I was at work and I couldn't really help him. I took a look at it and I tried to throw him some ideas, but none of it was helpful. And he eventually solved it on his own. He was like, oh, it's this! Like, he figured it all out and fucking did it on his own. This shit was crazy, dude. 8 years old. 8 years old! Like, it seriously blew my goddamn mind. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway. Some of y'all are wondering about the job that I was going to get. I won't know until Monday, actually. Which, I don't really, you know, I have several more interviews lined up. I got another one with Google next January I have one with this game company. I need to line up some more. So I'm at a point where it doesn't really affect me if I don't get the job because I'm just like, whatever. Like there are plenty others that I'm trying to line up interviews to where, okay, one of these will fucking hire me or whatever. And then people will believe I'm smart, right? Like now people will know. Not that it matters. Like I honestly don't give a fuck what people think. But see, that's part of the problem too. Is that I kind of don't really engage with anyone or care what they think. So, whatever. Alright, what was I doing? I was gonna chip away at something. Okay, I guess I will play my game for a minute. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I just want to tell that story because it fucking seriously, like, blew my goddamn mind. It's like, holy fucking shit. Like, he's already at this level. Like, I'm sure if he, like, showed, his mom or that side of the family, like, they'd just be like, oh, that's neat. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't fucking fully see or understand, like, just how advanced that shit is. Or just how fucking smart he is. Like, I honestly feel like no one can see it. Like, I'm one of the few people that could fucking see it. Just like, what the fuck? That's crazy. It's crazy. It was crazy to me. Like, that was seriously got fucking mind-blowing. Like, it gives me chills, just like how fucking crazy that was, you know? Like, can you imagine? I don't even remember what I was doing at 8 years old. What was I doing when I was 8? Fuck. I don't know. I definitely wasn't fucking hacking the fucking video games I was playing, that's for sure. I wasn't calling up my dad and being like, hey, can you help me fix this bug? Like, shit was nuts, dude. Like, I'm serious. Like, I feel like I have like a couple of friends on here that are really smart too. Like, just a couple. Like, just a few. Like, a few of y'all. And y'all know I'm not fucking like gloating or fucking fooling myself or, you know, I'm not like trying to like belittle others or, you know, I'm not this pompous fucking prick. Like, but y'all get it. You know, like, you fucking see and understand this shit, right? Like, y'all fucking, they're like, yeah, kid's smart. You know, like you're good people. Like, you know, I don't mean anything bad by any of this or whatever. I feel like that's another thing is like when I say this shit, people are like, you know, like, oh yeah, well I'm smart too, you know, that type of shit. Like, oh, okay, whatever, yeah. That wasn't the point I was trying to make. Like, you didn't have to turn it into a competition or whatever. But I don't know. I'm just. I guess I'm proud of my son. I have an immense amount of pride and shit like that. So, you know, I'm also proud of him for like blowing me away like that. It's just like, holy fuck, holy shit. I mean, I'm sure he got like some of it off, or most of it off the internet, you know, like, but still, still. Oh yeah, I guess I kind of remember when I was 11, I was obsessed with Doom. I had this big fucking like Doom book, and I was trying to read on how to code and modify it and create mods and shit. Dude, I forgot all about that. But I didn't actually have a good computer, and I couldn't actually do it, and I could hardly understand any of it. So I guess there's a big difference there. Is that he actually has a computer. He has the internet. Like, the internet also didn't exist for me back then. And you can just sit there and fucking like hack into the fucking games he's playing. Like, he sent me a snippet of the fucking code, and I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, I can't get this to work. And I was like, you wrote this? Like, what? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, you could tell, like, I'm almost at a loss for words when it comes to this shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, this kid blows me away. He just went fucking Super Saiyan 2, apparently. I was like, holy shit, holy shit. Like, all the other kids his age are probably, like, you know, playing Fortnite or something. Like, they have no fucking idea how to do, like, any of this shit. But yeah, it'd be cool if, like, I mean, I always thought, like, maybe he would get into art, because, you know, I was into art as well growing up. Like, I started painting when I was, like, fucking 3 years old or some shit. I started painting, like, Disney movies and shit, like Bambi or whatever. And I've been told my whole life, like, you're going to be an artist when you grow up. And, like, I was always, like, a little kid being like, wait, aren't I an artist now? But, you know, I always thought maybe he would go down that route and help me out with my game, maybe, or maybe we could collaborate in the future. But shit, goddamn, he might be a better coder than I am already. It's like, oh fuck, we'll just put him in charge. Shit, I have him code the whole fucking thing. Why not? Oh, I forgot to put on music. Yeah, no, he should definitely pursue some type of tech-related job like that, like for sure. Like after witnessing that, like, because I've asked him before, like, hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Like he's just like me. When I was his age, I wanted to be a fucking Ghostbuster. You know, the people are like, well, that's not real. Pick a real job. And I'm just like, well, fuck. If I can't be a Ghostbuster, then fuck, I don't know. But I kind of want to guide him on that shit. It's like, well, apparently you're really good at this, and you can make a lot of money on this, and people will all think you're really fucking smart instead of fucking crazy. So you should do this, right? Try to get him into some kind of coding, tech-related field. Alright, I lowered this stage a little bit, actually. I gotta go here in a minute. I want to go see Corey. Also gave the Chronos static knockback, but yeah, I raised the roof, essentially, and lowered the stage down. Oh god. No! Yes! I meant to do that. I mean, he's even giving me pointers on this game, too. Like, he's the one that told me I should have a mouse-controlled menu screen. Boom! He's like, you should make it to where you can use the mouse. I'm like, oh, okay, good idea. Yeah, this character is basically Ganon from Smash Melee. Ugh. What? Is my stick fucking stuck? Guess not. I gave him static knockback too, like a minimum set value to where, since he's a big bruiser guy, like most of his attacks will knock you away at a certain distance regardless of anything. Just to give him that whole vibe, like this is a really big tough guy, fucking you're up. Pretty much all the big dudes have that. All the big dudes have it. All the super powerful attacks for any character has it. It's basically like, it's combining the static set value, acting like almost as a minimum. See right there, like at a minimum, I will knock him up a certain distance, no matter what. No matter where my stamina is at, no matter where his health's at. But it's also combining that with a dynamic value that's calculated or whatever, like an algorithm. And that determines like the maximum, or the actual distance rather. It will combine those two values. Oh no! Pretty neato, right? Boom. See, he's always going to push him back at a certain distance down. Because again, this is kind of like Ganon, you know? Like a big fucking tough guy. But he's not super slow. Like, this isn't Juggernaut or fucking Hulk or whatever. Which, by the way, I should give it to that guy too. Oh no! Yeah, this game's fucking cool as shit, dude. Like, this game keeps getting better and better too. I'm gonna try to, I gotta update the Steam store page. I'm gonna try to get more good reviews and shit for it. But ultimately, I'm gonna try to see if Humble Humble Games will accept us and become our publisher. Because I might just create like, whenever you see like Azrael Act 2 and 3 and shit like that. Right now only Act 1 is available. Like, let me show you the difference. Like this is the only thing available to the public. There's like these, what is it? 13? Yeah, these 13 characters. A select amount of stages, very bare bones single player. But I want to pitch it to them. I have to create like a PowerPoint, and you can submit your game to them and create a pitch saying how I want to make it all way more in depth, you know, either Act 2 or 3, to where everything's revamped. Like there's way more characters, way more animations, way more stages, way more polish, a more robust single player, online mode, all this shit, just all the stuff that it's missing right now. Because right now, like, I got all the basics covered. And if they accept us, they might actually front us money too to finish all the things that we want to do, which would be great. But it's really hard to get accepted. They have to like really like the pitch, I suppose, and really see value in the product. But I mean, right now we have 100% positive approval rating on Steam. I mean, granted, there's only like 5 or 6 reviews, but still, like, we haven't had a single bad review yet. And the game's fucking amazing, and it keeps getting better. But yeah, so that's the plan. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go here in a minute. Here, I'm gonna do one thing before I go. So I'm gonna go visit with Corey. My Corey, hopefully, anyway. And probably spend the day with her. In fact, yeah, I'm just gonna go now. I just want to share all that with you, and you know, hope everyone has a great weekend. Lots of love.